Bitch, please. Nobody told me that healing would ruin everything. And I don't mean in a dramatic way. I mean it quietly, systematically took away all my excuses. And now I'm stuck here with accountability. And I don't like that. Am I in the right place? Welcome back to the chaos, besties. Gotta get my wits about me before I can go on. I think I'm gonna pass out. Jack my back up. Good. Oh, I need a couple of Advils, maybe a Quaalude. I didn't say that, did I? Welcome back to the chaos, besties. If you're new here, I am the Carnivore witch Drea. I eat meat, mind my business, and apparently I accidentally became emotionally stable. We respectfully acknowledge any holiday, birthday, or other special happenings today. Respectfully. Now we address the situation because I didn't sign up for this level of personal responsibility. Jeez. Let me explain something. I did not wake up one day and say, you know, what would be fun? Growth! Nobody says that. Nobody voluntarily signs up for healing knowing what it actually does. Because healing is marketed like that beautiful, peaceful, transformable experience. And yes, it can be that. But what they don't tell you is what it takes away. Because healing doesn't just add things, it removes things. And not just the bad stuff, you know. It removes your coping mechanisms, your distractions, your excuses, your ability to pretend you don't know better. And that is where the problem begins. Because before I could say things like, I'm just tired, I'm overwhelmed, I'll start tomorrow, I deserve this, and all those statements, you know, they worked. They gave me permission. They gave me comfort. They gave me an out. But now I hear those same thoughts and something in me goes, you know, that's not true. And I hate that. I hate that awareness because awareness ruins everything. You can't unsee it. You can't unknow it. You can't go back to pretending. And pretending was easier. Pretending didn't require change. Pretending didn't require discipline. Pretending didn't require me to actually show up differently. But healing demanded that. And I didn't realize how much I relied on not knowing. Because not knowing gave me space to stay the same. But now I know. And knowing comes with responsibility. And responsibility is not cute. It doesn't sparkle. It doesn't feel magical. It feels like you said you wanted better, so now act like it. And I'm like, can we not? Can we go back to when I didn't know this? Can we go back to when I could just exist without analyzing everything? Because now everything is a choice. Every decision, every habit, every moment. And I see it, and I feel it, and I can't ignore it, and that's exhausting. Because now I just don't just do things. I'm aware of why I'm doing them. And that changes everything. Because before I could emotionally eat and just call it a day, now I'm sitting here like, am I hungry or am I avoiding something? And I don't want to ask that. I don't want to investigate my feelings when I could just eat a steak in peace. But now I can't separate it because healing connected everything. And that's the part nobody talks about. Healing makes you accountable to your own potential. And your potential is demanding. It expects things from you. It requires consistency. It requires effort. And it requires you to show up even when you don't feel like it. And that's where I get annoyed. No, because I didn't realize that becoming better would remove my ability to settle comfortably. Because now settling feels wrong. Now ignoring things feels wrong. Now avoiding things feels wrong. And I don't like feeling wrong. I liked when I could justify things. I liked when I could explain it away. I liked when I had reasons. Now I have awareness. And awareness doesn't negotiate. It just shows you the truth and expects you to do something about it. And that's the part I'm adjusting to. Because healing didn't make me perfect. It made me honest. And honesty will change your life whether you're ready or not. Because once you see yourself clearly, you can't go back to the version of you that didn't know. And that's both powerful and annoying. Because I miss the simplicity of not thinking this deeply. But I also recognize that I'm better for it, even if I complain about it. Because growth is not always comfortable. Sometimes it's inconvenient. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes it feels like you're being forced to level up before you're ready. But that's how it works. You don't grow when it's convenient. You grow when it's necessary. And right now it's necessary. So yeah, I accidentally healed. And now I'm annoyed But also, I'm stronger, but more aware, more intentional. And even though I complain about it, I wouldn't go back because I know too much now. And that knowledge, that awareness, that growth, that's my power, even if it ruined my excuses. All right, messy besties. If you made it this far, drop a sunshine emoji down in the comments. It lets me know you stayed for the magic. Please give this video a thumbs up so the algorithm will share it with others who need some comedy in their day. I really would love if you could share it with your friends and loved ones on other social platforms who might be able to use a good laugh today. I'm hilarious, don't you think? And as always, tell you witches, I love you, messy bestie. If no one told you today they love you, then no, I told you first. Stay strong. Stay messy. But don't forget your magic. I may be the witch, but you are the magic. I'll see you tomorrow, bestie.